Mississauga, drivers on the QEW see a crash, decide to pull over and race to the car. Moments later, it catches fire with the 36-year-old driver still inside. The OPP say he had a medical episode and is alive because of these heroic efforts made by 5 men working against time and freeing the man just before the car is fully engulfed in flames. Well, good evening. The dramatic rescue caught on camera shows how things can change in an instant. That's
right. And tonight we hear from one of the people who pulled the driver to safety. Sean Cowan has more.
It was on Monday when a 36-year-old man from Toronto experienced a medical emergency while driving on the QEW near Cawthra. As a result, he lost control of his car, hit the center barrier, and then ended up in the median. That's when 5 quick-thinking guys in different cars pulled over to help.
Instinct and adrenaline takes over, and I think looking back at it, the one thing that I've realized, Mel, is just how quickly your brain can focus or make decisions.
Ben Sykes happened to be driving by with his wife, who took the video. He said they acted quickly and got the driver out just in time before the car exploded. It was another driver who threw a hammer out their car window that did the trick.
Construction driver threw a hammer, and I sort of backed away. I tried to elbow it, and it doesn't happen like it does in the movies when you try and break glass. I can tell you that. And my elbow can attest to that. But you know, just thankfully he threw that hammer at the right time. You know, that was what did it.
The 36-year-old driver who was saved was not impaired, and he's not facing any charges. He actually walked away from the crash and didn't need to go to the hospital. As for the regular citizens pulling over on the highway and helping out, here's what the OPP has to say about that.
I think it was instinct. It's the right thing to do. They probably don't consider themselves hero. They did what they thought was appropriate. But now, on reflection, I know a lot of them have been thinking, you know, how much danger they were putting themselves in. You know, certainly very fortunate that it worked out well, but it could have gone either way. That vehicle could have exploded. You know, they could have had serious burns. But you know, because of their efforts, that man is alive. And without their efforts, this would not be a happy ending.
Sykes says he was just doing the right thing and doesn't consider himself a hero.
You just do what you hope somebody else would do for you, right? And, you know, you don't know if there's a child in the back seat or, so, yes. Yeah.
The driver has spoken over the phone with the 5 guys who saved his life, but the OPP says they will be arranging for an in-person meeting when the time comes. And Carrie Schmidt with the OPP says that these guys will probably be nominated for some sort of bravery or life-saving award. Schmidt also says it's a good reminder for people you may want to carry some sort of glass-breaking device in your car should you need it in case of an emergency.